Welcome to the Tongue of the Trees Recipe Hub. This is Rosemary medicine, and this is a recipe because one particular reader asks me all the time. She goes, what do you use on your hair to make it so thick? And the answer to that is it's genetics. We've all got it. It's a mop. And talk about coronavirus hair, it's getting longer and longer and bigger and bigger. The videos I did yesterday, which were, what did I do? No, peppermint. Look at peppermint. My hair's massive yesterday, but it's genes. But when I've really thought about some massage oil that will help, and some different essential oils that will help. So this should really give you good strong growth. But like I say, the last thing that I need is any help with that, I'm afraid to say. It's a main, because it's a main. So to make your hair grow thicker and stronger, I've brought together some essential oils that I would recommend that have clinical usage supportive, and I can see it in the mirror. There's another oil that's not in the cards and it begins with S, and I'm gonna have to get up in a minute and tell you what it is, because I would add this in, but I can see it. It's got an orange, it's from Positively Aromatic from Sandra Schuff, and it's got an orange label. So I will go and get it in a minute. I'll say that one. But in this recipe, I use 2 tablespoons of jojoba carrier oil. I probably said this in other videos, but there's quite a lot of clinical support now to say that if you add a carrier oil, it improves the efficacy of the essential oils, and particularly our antiviral properties. But I think in particular for this, any extra help that we can get to get that hair growing is great. So 2 drops of jojoba, 3 drops of Cedarwood Virginian, because cedarwood is specific for hair growth, but Atlas is too precious. Having said that, we're already using 1 precious oil, and that is just 1 drop of spikenard. If you read the book on spikenard, there's lots about hair growth in there. 2 drops of lavender, 1 drop of rosemary. Both reputed to help hair growth, but I do think the whole idea of stimulation of the scalp through massage helps. Now, I've got to look what the name of that oil is. Begins with S, I'm telling you. Saw palmetto. Add some saw palmetto from Sandra Schuff, if you want to copy mine, from Positive Aromatics. I don't know why the name of that never sticks. So what I would do is make a spider, 2 spiders, and simply, now you're going across the surface of the scalp. So when we were doing like the headache blend, or even more so the spikenard, we were using rigid spiders and we were moving the scalp, yeah? But with this, we're not. We're moving the skin of the scalp. So just to brush across it, you know, so it moves and slides across. And you're going to be stroking the oils in. I'm going to have, see, the hair's getting bigger and bigger. It's such a mane now. And then just leave it on, right? And I would leave it on for 20 minutes. Now, you could use that every single day. However, if you are going to do that before you go to bed at night, don't put the rosemary in. It'll keep you awake. It's a bit of a funny oil from energetics point of view. Most of the oils are soothing. That one's invigorating. So really, best case scenario would be lunchtime, but you're never going to be able to do that. So I would just kind of just do 20 minutes, take it off. But if you were really, really dedicated, you could put it on at night, sleep in it, if the rosemary will let you, and wash it off in the morning. But that's totally up to you. What I would also recommend is using that same set of oils, the Cedarwood Virginian, the lavender, the rosemary, the spikenard, and putting it into a conditioner and leaving it on your hair on the conditioner as well. So you're doubling up, aren't you? So if you put that in all of your hair treatments, in your wax, etc, 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 you might get a mane like mine. However, I think you probably need at least my granddad. My granddad had this much hair, this long, when he was 86. It's genetics. Contraindications. Well, we've talked about rosemary from the point of it being stimulating. I'm so bored of saying this, but I'm never going to be convinced that I trust rosemary oil. Never going to be convinced of it. So if you have some kind of delusion issues, if you have schizophrenia, if you have paranoia, if you have whatever, dissociative personality disorder, DPD, whatever, then no, don't use it. I say don't use it. If you have high blood pressure, Tisserand would say, no, go ahead and use it. I say, this is my recipe, please don't use it. I'm getting more assertive now. And if you have epilepsy, Scylla would say, it's fine. I'm saying, this is my recipe. On my head be it, on your head be it. Please don't put it in the recipe. There's plenty of good stuff going on in there anyway. Yeah, that covers all of the contraindications. Just be as careful as I am. It's up to you. Up to you. But don't use in the first 16 weeks of pregnancy. Other than that, but really, who really needs extra help in pregnancy? Do you know, I didn't have this mop of hair before I got pregnant with Ames. I had really thin hair, and then it filled up, and it's never fell out. I'm very lucky. I'm very lucky. So there we go. Hair growth massage oil. Hopefully, in 3 weeks' time, you send me a picture and go, I am transformed. I'd like it. I'll wait for your picture.